energy is shaking. Maybe it's because of the topic. Adulthood can be draining. But yes, welcome to Spill It. Today we are going to be having another conversation about adulting. Honestly, you can't exhaust the conversation of adulting because even when it comes to maintaining friendship in adulthood, managing money in adulthood, relationships in adulthood, and just navigating career and everything that comes with it, adulthood is just very broad. And so today we're going to be having our guest today, Esther Otiotio.
Yes.
I got it right. I feel so. That's a Delta name.
Bielsa, you're close.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're having Esther Otiotio today, and she's a digital content creator, and she's just going to be spilling it on how adulthood has been. She doesn't look like someone that adulthood is doing anything to, because I mean, she has natural hair. Natural hair is expensive, in case you don't know. She has natural hair. Her hair is on fleek. She's looking very. See, her skin is skinning. So please tell us.
Hi, thank you for having me. First of all,
You're welcome.
So adulthood, I think we've all had a fair share of adulthood, and the most annoying thing about adulthood is no one prepares you for it.
This thing she just said, I think we need to swap verbal reasoning on one of those topics they teach us in primary school for adulting, because it is just life comes at you and you're like, Mommy, why did I grow up?
Do you understand?
I should have remained a baby.
Yes.
I want to remain your suckling child, because it just happens.
Yeah.
And a lot of us, it's like a big pool.
Yeah.
So 1 minute if you're lucky enough, you're enjoying the good life with your parents. You call and there's answer. Like, I remember this time when I was in school, I had money issues. And I was at the ATM. I tried to withdraw and there was no money. And I called my dad and I was like, "Hi, Daddy, I'm at the ATM and there's no money." And my dad goes, "What? My princess, no money. Stay there. Money's going to drop." And money dropped now. We're waiting for the money to drop.
We wish.
Do you get, like, if I could, like, maybe I would consider a second degree, just so I can. But even then, if I consider the second degree, I'm going to be funding.
Yeah.
So
don't spend yourself.
there's no preparation for it, and there are just a lot of twists and turns. Apart from the money aspect, there are a lot of things that will happen to you, and you'll be like, "Lord, am I still your child, or am I a bathroom slippers?"
It's not easy.
Has that ever happened to you?
Yes, a lot of times.
Please share one. Just share one.
Okay, so I think the most recent thing with that one was when so where I work, sometimes there's a bit of delay with the salary. Sometimes. And then when that happens, it's just it's the most frustrating thing ever, because you've planned that, okay, when the money comes, I'm going to do such and such and such. But when it's not there, you're literally stranded. And then, although I have siblings, but I know that they also have stuff they're doing with their money.
Yes.
I have friends too, but I know what my friends are going through. So it's kind of like I'm stuck in that position.
I understand this very well. So I'm very hesitant to ask people for money, because I believe that they don't have a Jemine fund somewhere kept.
Exactly.
Everyone has money and they have it like planned for something.
Yeah.
So if someone is giving you 5,000 naira, or more, it is a lot. They are probably taking it out of something else to be able to cater to your need at that moment. And sometimes it's just something. Okay, what about the times that people just think that the way you're looking fine now, that you have money?
It all. It's a struggle on its own, because people just assume, like, people make assumptions based on how you look, based on how you're dressed, but everything's packaging.
See, I think recently something happened to me, and I think I texted. Okay, I went to visit an aunt, and she was like, "Abuja big girl, my ma, hold up, ma, no,
Not at all."
I'm like, is it because I've not sent you my account number for urgent 4,000? That's why you think I'm a big girl? Maybe I will just start doing it now, like, auntie, you're coming and be auntie me, even in this old age, because don't assume I have money. Like, a lot of things are going on, and what is that one thing that you wish you knew, like, about adulthood before you came of age?
I think I would say financial responsibility, like how to better handle my money, because it was an issue for me. I think when I started serving, I didn't know how to manage my funds, so I would always end up like I wouldn't have enough money. So I think that's something I wish I learned earlier.
Is there like a scenario you want to attach to it, like something that happened?
Okay, so when I went to camp, my parents gave me 60K to go to camp with. And I spent
Sorry, wait
now.
wait.
I not started
60 what? I still remember my going to camp and how
I was going
hosts.
all the way to Abia State, so they had to.
Fun.
Yeah. But then I didn't spend it very well. Oh. I was eating Mami Market every day, living large. And then when camp finished, reality hit me. So, yeah, I learned from it, ja.
Okay, so let's talk about money now. Okay, when it comes to like savings, now that you're an adult and compared to when you were in school and stuff, saving now is considerably more difficult because there's stuff that you want to get for yourself, and if you're very lucky, you'll be paying black tax. And then there are like a couple of other stuff that just literally talks at the money that comes. How do you manage like earning enough to be able to say, okay, I'm comfortable, and then I'm able to save?
Okay. For me right now, I'm at a place where if it's not absolutely necessary, I'm not touching the money. Like, if I don't have to do it, I won't do it. At least for now. I'm still trying to find my footing. And then I've also learned how to budget. So there are certain things I know, okay, transport to this place, it costs such and such, and it doesn't change. So yeah, budgeting has also helped me in that aspect.
So basically, in terms of like prioritizing,
exactly,
you are not like, oh, instead of going to the cinema to see, I don't want to cut the name of a movie,
but it's come out on Netflix. So
watch it there. Exactly. Yeah. So instead of like having like multiple movie streaming platforms, because these days you're seeing Netflix, you're seeing Amazon Prime, you're seeing Showmax, and then there's one K-drama. Okay, that one you don't pay, is free. It's free. And there's all of that literally talking at you, like a lot of things are literally coming for your attention at the same time. So if you're not very great at prioritizing, then there's going to be a problem. So let's talk about friendship.
Okay, yeah.
As an adult, when we were younger, we go and do, I like you.
Yes.
Be my friend.
It was that simple.
Mm-hmm. Or you just see somebody coming down the slide and you're like, the way she came down of the slide is how I aspire to come down from the slide. So let's be friends. Now.
It's harder, like much more time, resources, like a lot goes into it. I feel like friendships now, you have to be so intentional about it. And then just understand that I feel nowadays we need to know that, okay, this is my acquaintance, this is my friend, this is such and such. Like, put the labels to it.
Yes, I totally agree. So that at the end of the day, we don't end up oversharing with people that are just like acquaintances and then okay, so let's say you are having like a difficult time, because this is something I experienced quite recently. A couple of days ago, a friend of mine reached out to me and she was like, oh, let's go out. And I was like, as you see me, the only thing I can pay is attention. Yes. And even the attention is not straight because my mind be roaming. So honestly, I can't afford to go out right now. So have there been times where friends call you up, or you've needed to commit to something and within yourself that, wait, I can't afford this right now, and then what did you do? Did you own up and be like, I can't do this right now, or you went ahead and did the emotional thing of attending and then you're crying?
Okay, so that has happened to me before.
Okay.
I was like, oh, let me just, show up for people. But of recent, I'm learning, like, if I don't have it, I don't have it. If I can't go, I can't go. So I just communicate it to them.
That's really nice, because most of the time, I usually say that peer pressure is more effective when it's very subtle.
Yeah.
So someone coming to you and every day they just tell you how much they like something.
Yeah.
It's subtle. And after a while, you just find out that, oh, I actually do not mind this. As opposed to when someone is coming up to you and you're like, oh, I like this and you must like it too.
Yeah.
Your defense is going to be up and you're going to be like, don't come with me with that. But if it's just very subtle and it's coming and you just find yourself adapting. Like, okay, this is not as bad as I thought it was.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with like peer pressure? Because the fact is that even as adults, I think that there's a lot more pressure as adults than it is when you're even
For
younger. Because you can be all excited that, oh my God, I just hit this, and then you see your friend, they've done like times 2. You're like, okay. So how do you handle all of that? If there's a scenario, it will be nice.
Okay. I can't pinpoint anyone, but I feel like for me, most peer pressure on my part comes from social media. So I know when to disconnect, when to just take a break and just remove myself from my feelings. It helps me a lot.
Speaking of social media, the way it just comes at you, like,
it can be overwhelming.
Trends be trending. There was this stuff I saw. I think it was trending a while where the guy takes a picture and it's just his legs, and then the lady walks in with her shoes, and then it's the two of them, and we members of the Godwin Association will be like, oh, Godwin, until they started revealing that the legs were the legs of their sisters.
Like, there's a lot of pressure on social media.
It's very crazy. So apart from working and being a content creator and everything, do you have like, what do you do to unwind? Like,
to unwind, I watch a lot of comedy series.
Oh, okay. Any particular one?
The Office. I love The Office. I love it so much.
So apart from movies, what else? Do you like go out?
Yeah, I go out, or I just spend time with my siblings at home.
Okay, so that's the way you manage work-life balance.
Yes, that's what I manage it.
Recommend to somebody that is going through it. Like, this person is burnt out, always working. You know, in terms of when we're speaking about pressure, there's just this, especially now that a lot of our friends are jackpine.
Yeah.
There's just this pressure that you're underachieving, that you're not doing enough.
Yeah.
You're not where you're supposed to be. Like, your projection is that, oh, by so time I'm already the CEO of a 14400, 4100, and this is you.
Okay, so I would say, like, it's important to count your wins, be thankful, take trajectory of everything you've done. Like, if you check, you will see that you've actually achieved some stuff, and then every now and then it's okay to relax, it's okay to rest. Also, spend time with people you love. Spend time doing things you love. If it's a movie, do it. If it's sleeping, do it.
By all means.
Yeah.
So what's that one thing that you wish you had as a child that you still have now?
I wish I had it as a child.
Like, something you had as a child.
And I still have it now.
And you wish you still have it now.
I wish I still had it now.
For example?
Constant supply of money for my parents.
Dear mommies and daddies. Ignore us that we are pretending to be old. We're not old though. We need you.
Please.
Even now, we need your money. Like, just squeeze 20,000 in our hands. I will be grateful. It doesn't have to be up 20. You can do 200. You can do 20. You can do 2. Even
anything.
Just squeeze something. And I don't know why parents. There's this tradition that is generally dying. That one, during Christmas, people just give you money.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
They don't give us money anymore.
It doesn't happen.
I'm sorry, I'm not grown up. I'm baby. I keep on saying this, but nobody believes me. I'm baby.
You don't look it.
No, sorry.
You that's your hair dyed. You don't look
this hair dye thing. You watch it. I'm baby. For now a child.
Yeah.
Was a child.
Yeah.
Forever a child.
I love it.
Why do we need to?
Do you understand?
I was a child for how long? Like 15 years. So the rest of my life, like 70-something years, I'll be an adult. No. Come off it.
Exactly.
Come off it. So when I was growing up, I had this. Speaking of things I wish that I had as a child, I still have now.
Yeah.
I had this. There's this tradition in the house that when it's raining and we go to school, when we come back, there's a plate of hot rice.
Oh, nice.
Hot steaming rice.
Nice.
Prepared with love by mommy.
Yeah.
For you.
Oh.
Now. You open the door.
There's no rice.
There's nothing for you.
Yeah.
Another one is Christmas clothes.
Yes.
When last did they buy you Christmas clothes?
Oh, I can't remember. Like, I really can't remember.
Bring back our Christmas clothes.
Please.
Bring back our like. I remember a time, like as early as November, they've taken me to the place where we're getting the clothes and you size it up and then they will hide it.
Yeah,
then
it was something to look forward to.
They will use broom to measure your legs. Go and buy the shoe, hide it now. You walk all year round.
The struggle.
It's just a lot of adulting that I'm not prepared for.
Yeah.
So even there's a video I saw one time and it said that the youngest person in the relationship buys clothes for the oldest person in the relationship buys clothes for the youngest person in the relationship. And as God will have it, I'm the youngest person in the relationship, even though the relationship doesn't exist. I'm the youngest person tentatively, so I'm the receiver of Christmas clothes. So it has to continue. It always has to continue.
This year will be different.
Amen. See, I'm grabbing it, you guys.
This year will be different.
Yes, I receive. So now we've talked about the woes of adulting.
Yeah.
How it's basically difficult to maintain friendship because it requires a lot of more intentionality, and how half of the time you just want to be by yourself and enjoy your movies and everything. So what's that one thing about adulthood that you're like, if it's only for this thing, then adulthood is what it is?
I think I would say independence and then learning more about yourself. It comes with the territory. As you're growing or maturing more, you get to learn a bit more about yourself. I think love yourself more, understand yourself better. So, yeah.
So is there anything that now that you've come of age that you probably understand better?
I would say that I understand my parents a lot more.
Okay.
I understand a lot of decisions they had to make that to me didn't make sense, or it felt like they were wicked or being overprotective. I understand it a lot more.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So what are your goals right now? Like now that we're an adults, we can actually make goals. You know, in those days you have to ask for permission. Yeah. I remember a time where myself and my brother wanted to go for a sleepover at a family friend's place, and my parents are not the type that allows their kids to just go out. So we had to bribe them. And our bribe was very simple. We took care of our room.
Oh, that.
So it was always a mess.
Easy. Yeah.
We arranged it. And when my dad came back from work and he opened, it was like, what's going on here? We're just all smiles. And he was like, what do you want? And we got it. He allowed us. So now that we are adults, we can plan.
Yeah.
And we have a lot more leeway to make plans and set goals and then plan how to achieve them and all of that. So what's that one goal that you set for yourself that, okay, this time frame, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that?
Okay, I think for now, the most pressing thing is consistency on my YouTube page. So I started it in December and I've only posted 2 videos. So I'm telling myself, like, I need to do better, be intentional, have a day of every week that I post. So growth on that aspect.
What do you think about friends that are like accountability partners?
Oh, I'm all for it. It helps.
Do you think you will listen?
Yeah, I mean, I have a few people that I know that can hold me accountable.
Okay. So with that, we've come to the end of today's episode of Spirit. Is there anything you'd like to share with us?
Nothing.
Okay. It was so nice to have Esther with us. Just going through everything reminiscing on everything that we've gone through as kids and now that we are adults. Please, as for me, like I said during the show, I'm still baby now, baby, irrespective of the white hair, just ignore it, baby all the way. But yeah, reminiscing on everything and how it can be a bit difficult to maintain friendships, to set goals and keep them, and how adulthood, despite the bad goals that it brings, helps us to be a bit more independent. It helps us to be a bit more do I say self-reliant? To an extent, but we still want mommy and daddy's money. We still want to come home to hot rice on a cold day. So, and we still want Christmas clothes, please. Please. So our uncles and aunties that think that we are grown up, we are not. We are growing children that need to be taken care of too. So yes, if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want to be on the show, please use the link in bio or the link on the screen, or on our social media pages to be a guest on the show, or you can even be the host on our next show. So yes, thank you for joining us on Spill It today, and see you next week.
Thank you for having me.
Spill It!